In my early 20s, I had these negative belief systems. I always believed that people who had lots of money, they were really greedy and they weren't good people. Those were my two major belief systems. So I never really tried to go out there and make money because that was what I believed. I didn't want to be a bad person. I didn't want to be greedy. And as a result of that, I didn't make that much.
New Jersey.
In life, as you know, life is difficult and throws you tons and tons of challenges your way. And it's important to learn some of the concepts from what other people have learnt on how to deal with these challenges and to rise from the ashes. I was behind on my bills. I couldn't pay my bills, and I was living in this really old house that had cockroaches and rats. And I remember thinking to myself, what did I do to get to this point? I really hate being poor. I'm so sick of living in this house. It's got rats in it. It's disgusting. There's cockroaches here. I can't pay the bills. And then that's when I finally realized that my beliefs about money was wrong. The thing is, you have to build that really inner conviction that you just don't give a shit. And those types of criticisms and complaints and the things that pull you down doesn't matter. So that's the thick face. I now realize that money is a good thing because when I have more of it, I can give back. I'll donate money to charity. I can create things. I can help people. I can create books. I can educate. I can do so many things with money. So that was the huge turning point for me. When my belief systems changed about money, when I realized that money is a tool, it's not a bad thing or a good thing, it's just simply a tool. I think it was 2 years later or a year later, I managed to get myself out of that situation. I was earning six figures. Successful people, they just want to get results and they want to do whatever it takes to achieve those results. When you go across lots of challenges and fears, you want to develop a thick face.
From all of my research and study, I found that success, it's really not just one big jump towards something. It's really the small little things that you do every single day that accumulates that you achieve success. Success is just all about just the simplicity, because as soon as you get to the end of your life, you just look back and realize how simple it was. It's just, oh my God, I should have just done this. That was all I needed to do, was just do this every single day, and I would have got that, instead of chasing after this thing and doing this thing, trying to make it complicated. It's actually very simple. So I think people disregard that one. There's so much wisdom when you're zooming out from a helicopter and you can just see things. That just reminds me of like for the past year I've been meditating. So every day 10 minutes I just spend a bit of time meditating, and from that point I've just realized that I just realized that thoughts is really just like electrical impulses in the brain, and when you just look down as just a thought, then you don't really get so wrapped up in the emotions of thought. It's just, something just passes by, so you don't really need to entertain that. It's just a monkey that just dances around in the mind, right? So you don't need to capture it, chase it, you just leave it. And it's so much wisdom in just observing things.
I think there's a part of the brain, it's called the amygdala gland, and that's like the reptile part of your brain where it just seeks after the survival stuff, like food, sex, and just like that reptile stuff. And some people, when they speak, they just talk directly to the amygdala gland.
If you have a big enough goal, big enough vision, and if you stick to it, you complete it, once it's done, it will be absolutely beautiful, and a lot of people will join you on your quest.